Alright, welcome back to the SuperCoach Enough channel. In this video we're going to review round 6 of the 2024-25 NBL SuperCoach season. And so a very good week for us, possibly our best week yet, both in terms of score with a 505, but also the round rank, so inside the top 600, almost into the top 500, and a massive green arrow on the season rank. So all the way into just inside the top 1200, which was 850 spots up, and a league win to boot is very nice. But we'll have a look at the team and how they went this week. So just having a quick look, looks like our starters went pretty well. We had Hurt as a VC, he got 65. Jack White with an 89, so he would have been the best captaincy option this week, although I haven't looked at everyone's scores to be honest. We had Menenga with 16 on the bench, which was a bit flat, but not as flat as Darling, who ended up getting injured and did not play, so potentially a wasted trade there, or two trades I suppose, because we're going to have to move him on this week. Bordenberg continues to carve up with a 62. Ulbrich with a 26 on the bench. That's fine. Jackson Cartwright is our captain with a 70. You know, could have gone with Mooney, who got a 77. We could have even gone Hickey with a 78. He was immense in the two games this weekend. Henschel with the 23 is fine. He only played the one fixture. So that's how the team went this week. In terms of head-to-head, it was a close one between myself and Cottonfields. Got in by, 12 points in the end, so very close run thing. So Xavier Cooks was the man this week, 95 points. That's massive. But we both had Jackson Cartwright as captain. So I'm guessing maybe just having one extra sort of gun playing the double. So he had Menenga starting with 16, and then the bench wasn't the most point generating either, but I guess better than a DNP there. I can see Nacho with a 534, so Archer, we'll have a look at his team. He's first in the league, so probably one we could follow. So you had Hickey, Cooks, Hurt, Jackson Cartwright and White as the starting five, so pretty similar. I think Xavier Cooks is the one we missed out on there clearly, but you know, we'll take I think Vordenberg was the difference one there, so we're not doing it too bad. Looking at that, any other monster 500s, 535 from Will's winners, so William with the highest score of the league, so he had Cooks, Mooney, White, Jackson Cartwright, Hurt. So obviously the bench a little bit stronger with Gak getting 15. That's decent. You know, double that's 30. Lopez, so his name has not come up on my radar, but scoring 46 points at we was 120k, or would have been 114k, 115k. Doing some quick maths there. So it looks like he could be a nice little money maker. We might be sidewaysing Darling that way perhaps. So yeah, so I guess a few more in the 500s, but the two 530s get a shout out this week. So in terms of trades for this week, don't know if we need to boost. We've only got one left. We might keep it up our sleeve. So just having a look, you've got Melbourne on the double again, New Zealand obviously on the double again, Sydney on the double, so for those that bought Cooks in, you're cheering again. We do have Tasmania back on the double, so Milton Doyle, our guy, could be an opportunity. Perth on the double, so Henschel could feature prominently. But Illawarra and Cairns both with the single, so probably won't trade Hickey out given his, you know, cash gen, -12 break even. just check round 8 as well. They might be back. And that singles in game week 8 as well. So Melbourne with another double. Oh, the Breakers with a single. So they're finished their mad run. Who's the other? Oh, Southeast Melbourne. So we'll keep Hurt, keep White, keep Henschel for sure. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, Tasmania as well. So there's Tasmania double this week and next week. So that sort of leans you towards a Doyle or Magnay type pick. Having a quick look at who's popular. Pinder is pretty popular on the double for Perth. You know, pretty easy swap for Vordenberg, so I can see why that's an option. Lopez is going to cost us an extra 50 to go up from Darling. Do we have the jewels to maybe go Olbrich? Yeah, we could do that. What do we got in cash? Only 17k. Hmm. Flynn Cameron looks like a cheap option. Scored 64. How did you get to that? It's made 50k this week. That's immense. How many people were on him? Round 7 traded in. So it's round 7 this week, isn't it? Ownership. So 2% of teams getting that cash gen. That's nice. But actually what I wanted to see was his scoring output from the games. So he jumped up at 28 and a 36. So increased minutes, I guess, leading to an increased output, which you love to see. Cool. Alright, so I think when we say Cairns and not having a double game week anytime soon, nor is it Illawarra, so I think we've got to cash out Bordenberg. Um, we can do a bit of dual position work. So, or we've got Magnay who's averaging 30. He'll be on the double this week, next week. So we'll keep him in mind, but we might just go around, see what we can get. I'll push Menenga in just for the time being. So Xavier Cooks would be nice, averaging 40, but he's going to cost a lot too. So probably one we can go without. And if I move Henschel up, so Davis, Edwards, Milton, Doyle, he's only averaging 28 this season, nothing fantastic there. But does give us four games in the next 2 weeks, which is pretty handy. Yep, 2 and 7, 2 and 8. Well, I guess maybe off the 3 round average of 31. If we go backwards to Magnay, what was he averaging? 3 rounder of 36. So maybe we just do the straight swap there. Bring in a Magnay for the double. And then the second trade, we either get rid of Olbrich and cash out on him. Break even at 22, so he probably has, he maybe has a little bit more, but not much. Or we look for an option to cover for Darling. But looking on the board here, what do we got here? The young type hands guy. Why has he not made money? Has he only just started playing? So he's played 2 games for a 20. And then didn't play round 5, but got 17 in 11 minutes. So probably not a lot of points on offer there. Realistically, he doesn't have a double until round 11. Let's have a look at some other cheap break-even type options. So he's clearing away the best with a break-even of -21. McCoy, -16. He's only averaging 8 though. So a few the Cairns guys got nice break-evens. Maybe just giving the young kids a go, I guess, which is nice. Um, Blanchfield only averaging 7. That's not ideal. Yeah, so it's either like low average. So I guess whichever way you slice it, there's probably not too much on the table. So maybe we just take the easy option. Bring in Higgins, Tisha, and I guess just run with one real cheapie. Looks like you might get some games, might not. I don't know, something like that. Let's just go it and we'll work out the team and go from there, I think. Alright, so I guess if they're the trades, Melbourne on the double, so Jack White's got to be in the captaincy conversation. Um, but I think we'll stick fat with Jackson Cartwright. I think a few people might pivot given the recency bias, but Jackson Cartwright's still averaging 42 and a half. So we'll stick with him. Southeast Melbourne on the double, so Hurt is good to go. Magnay with Tasmania on the doubles locked in. Mooney, yeah, all good. So pretty much, I think that's the team. Didn't really have to do too much in the way of manoeuvres. Just the two trades that we had up our sleeve anyway, and we'll go with this squad. So as always, if there's any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the SuperCoach NBL content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.